accident victim police marine officers are investigating. The BVI Health Services Authority announces reopening of the North Sound Clinic. HLSCC and the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force have hosted the commencement exercise for some 32 new officers. Paradise 48 Film Festival to take center stage, and CIBC FIRSTCARIBBEAN advances the sale of its assets in Grenada. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
Hello everyone, it is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. Welcome to this edition of 284 News. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the latest out of Tortola and the Virgin Islands. A happy Monday is wished to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, officers of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force Marine Branch are gathering the needed details to determine the cause of a boating accident that claimed the life of one man. BAKIMA George is his name, 28, of the Valley Virgin Gorda, who was injured and subsequently died of injuries sustained within that incident. Initial investigations indicate that about 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday evening, a male captain and the deceased were leaving the dock in Anegada on a 17-foot speedboat when the boat collided into the dock. Both occupants were thrown forward and sustained injuries to their upper bodies. The men were transported to the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital. However, BAKIMA George subsequently died on his injuries. The captain was treated and released. The boat received extensive damage in the incident, and investigations are ongoing. Here at 284 Media and CCT, we wish to extend our condolences to the family of the late BAKIMA George. Some 32 new officers are now officially on duty, signaling their completion of 6 months of basic police training. At a commencement ceremony held last Thursday, His Excellency the Governor, John Ranking, CMG, Commissioner of Police Mark Collins, and HLSCC President Dr. Richard Georges offered their commendations and support while celebrating with the new officers, instructors, serving officers, and the many family and friends who were in attendance. Now, the keynote speaker, head of the Financial Investigation Agency, Mr. Errol George, shared sage words of advice in the service of justice. Recipient of the President's Award for Excellence for Best Recruit, the Commissioner's Award for Best Recruit, and the DCP Award for Best All-Round Recruit was Constable Kimir Green. The Commandant's Award for Best Auxiliary and Highest Academic Achievement went to Auxiliary Ronisha Jackson. Awards were also given to officers who excelled in the areas of academic excellence, integrity, perseverance, drills, leadership, discipline, evidence gathering, and physical fitness. This is the 6th graduating class since the establishment of police training in the British Virgin Islands. Cohort 6 is made up of 14 constables, 18 auxiliaries, with an even number of males and females. The new officers are expected to fill vacancies in the newly restarted Community Policing Division, which is intended to forge greater or more lasting relationships between the public and the police force. This boost in the number of officers will also provide more visibility on the streets and needed public assurance. The commencement ceremony was held on the grounds of the H. Lavely South Community College, where Inspector Beverly James, who is also the Chief Inspector, led the commencement parade as the first female commander. The BVI Health Services Authority is pleased to announce to the Virgin Islands community the reopening of the North Sound Clinic on Virgin Gorda, with clinical services scheduled to have resumed today, Monday, May 22nd. The clinic in North Sound, Virgin Gorda will be offering doctor and nurse visits on both Mondays and Fridays initially. This change is in line with our continued commitment, they say, to meet the needs of the valued customers, patients, and expand access to our high-quality healthcare services. Now, patients requiring a doctor's consultation can schedule appointments for Mondays and Fridays. The nurses will also be available on these days to provide necessary medical attention. The ultimate aim, they say, is to ensure that healthcare access is convenient, comprehensive, and meets the unique needs of each individual. Additionally, their dedicated home visit program will continue as usual. Patients who are unable to visit their facility due to their health conditions will continue to have access to this service. North Sound residents may continue to arrange home visits from a member of the medical team by contacting 852-7720 or 852-6750. Additionally, 345-2616. The home visit team is fully equipped, they say, to provide a wide range of medical services, ensuring that their patients receive the care they need in the comfort and safety of their homes. The BVI Health Services say they will continue their efforts to rebuild the relationships with the North Sound community and remain committed to prioritizing the health of its residents. They say they are steadfast in the resolve to adapt to the new needs of patients and consistently provide high-quality, patient-centered care. They also took the opportunity to thank the Virgin Gorda community for its continued trust in them. Together, they say we can foster a healthier future for everyone in the British Virgin Islands. Viewers, up next, we have more local news. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman presents Sons in Suits Brunch, a celebration of fathers and sons, at Treasure Isle Hotel on Saturday, June 17th, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., featuring guest speakers, Deputy Governor of the Virgin Islands David D. Archer Jr., Pastor Courtney Jones, entertainer Raul Jugu Sprov, entertainment by Johanse Smith and Che Pemberton, alongside DJ Molly. Tickets are $75 for a father and son duo and $40 single tickets. Fun, food, fellowship, and fatherhood. Lots of giveaways included. Ticket outlets are CCT flagship stores on Tortola and Virgin Gorda. Calling all fathers, sons, father figures, nephews, and uncles. Sons in Suits 2023, hosted by the Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, a red carpet celebration of fathers and sons. For more information, contact 442-3132. Proudly sponsored by CCT and 284 Media.
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're feeling it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites.
It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Our news team spread its wings on the regional scene once again by participating as a visiting media partner to the St. Lucia Jazz Festival 2023. The event featured regional and international acts and made an extraordinary effort to also feature local talent and goods as part of the patron experience. Here's a look at how things went down.
Said I had a close one yesterday. God put an angel over me. Put an angel
real nice tonight. Vibes was real nice. Yeah.
How many times in St. Lucia?
I've been coming in since
This event.
Huh?
Jazz.
I think we did like second or third time we did it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
What is it like to be back in St. Lucia after so long and plus, given the pandemic?
Feels good to be home. Feels good to be home. You know? Yeah.
But you somebody say you have some Lucian roots.
Yeah, my dad is St. Lucian actually. We didn't discover exactly where the location is. I know somewhere in Castries, and that's about it. But he passed away, so we never get the information, but we're working on it still.
When Chief Fan, what was it like preparing the set for tonight to engage with the crowd?
Sorry, I keep answering everything here.
Oh, no,
I'm watching.
Half that set was done on the stage.
Yeah.
Literally, like the majority of my set was done on the stage.
Yeah,
we like to read the crowd and maybe people enjoy themselves. And sometimes when you do a set and you go to perform, you meet a different type of audience. So we always like to remain flexible. We do have a set, but 99% of the times I deviate from it. And I tend to do my own thing on stage, and I think that's what works best for me. I tend to be a bit spontaneous, and I like vibing with the crowd.
And how was the jazz festival for you in St. Lucia? How was it in the crowd?
Amazing. I mean, a lot of countries are now bouncing back after COVID, and it's nice to see such a great healthy turnout. It's nice to also see the people enjoying themselves, and although COVID is still a thing, we're still very aware of it. It's wonderful to see people not letting it hamper their lives. We've lost so many people during the COVID period for a number of reasons, and I think coming out of the whole COVID era, to not ever go back into it again, it's wonderful to see that people taking every day as it comes and enjoying every moment and just being immersed. As you see, there weren't any real phones in the air videotaping as was the culture before COVID. Now I think people are more experiencing the moment as opposed to taping and doing your jobs.
Okay.
Everybody sing it out. I be on my business, shawty. Will you be on my mind? See, St. Lucia, sing it out one time. Kiss me through the cellular. Kiss me through the. Can't you see I'm into ya? Can't you see I'm in love? Kiss me through the cellular. Kiss me through the phone. Yeah, that's the way my medulla. I can't. Pause and everybody sing, let's go.
Okay, I'm very happy to have the St. Lucia Jazz and Art Festival return to the home of St. Lucia Jazz and Art, that is Pigeon Point. What really pleased me though was the opening of Jazz, returning back to the Mindo Philippa, where we all know it's when things started. This year, however, we didn't follow the normal tradition where it would rain profusely, and one time we had to get a canoe, we had to open our Jazz, but nonetheless, we did get there. The lineup we have this year, I will have to give it an A+, especially for the Caribbean fusion with Bunji Garden and Chan coming through. And Bunji knows that when he comes to St. Lucia, the songs that he hardly performs, he has to play here. So that one really I'm going to enjoy. They have the World Beats. The World Beats is another lineup that I was really impressed with, seeing all our African brothers and sisters coming through. And we all know that on the world stage right now, Afrobeats is dominating, and we have some of the biggest names on the stage right now, so very happy to see that. And of course, we still have
the return of St. Lucia Jazz is great, and the energy I saw tonight was fantastic, great, very beautiful. Yeah, what you can expect from me for the rest of the year, greatness, more music, more love, more vibe, uplifting. Boom, one to them.
Some time, I always wanted a space and time. I could put you in a different frame of mind. Picture perfection, the way you design. Oh, and I see your face and smile. Try to I never wanna make you cry. No need for rush, we could rest this vibe. Just so you can realize you saved this time. Hey, I just try to make you feel comfortable, make you feel comfortable. Go out of my way. Make you feel comfortable, hey. I said, baby, let me
Come on, let's go.
Viewers, up next, more local news when we return.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. On to the final leg of our newscast. First Caribbean International Bank Limited and Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited announced today that the sale of First Caribbean's business in Grenada to Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited has received approval from the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. The banks further announced that the process of transferring First Caribbean's clients to Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is expected to be completed by the 14th of July 2023. CIBC First Caribbean announced the proposed venture of its business in St. Vincent, Grenadines, St. Kitts and Nevis and Dominica in October of 2021. CIBC First Caribbean successfully transferred its St. Vincent clients to Bank of St. Vincent and Grenada last month. Donna Willington, CIBC First Caribbean's manager, director of Barbados and OECS, noted, and I quote, "We are pleased at the approval of the sale in Grenada. This helps us deliver on our strategy of simplifying our business. We give our clients in Grenada our commitment that while we are working with Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited to complete the transfer, we will continue to provide them with first-class service right until the moment we close our doors for the last time, and our employees with the best possible work experience." Larry Lawrence, Managing Director of Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, commented and saying, We wish to thank all the stakeholders involved in the process thus far and express our delight in having received the approval of the sale. We are working assiduously to ensure a smooth transition of First Caribbean's customer service experience and look forward to welcoming them to Co-op Bank family. The two banks will shortly begin communications to clients about the plans and dates for the withdrawal of services from CIBC First Caribbean and the transfer of client information to GCBL as part of the transition process. Closing out our newscast, creating a short film in only 48 hours sounds absolutely insane. Maybe it is, but we can guarantee that it will be an extremely wild and exciting weekend. This is according to Paradise 48, who say they will certainly be a serious challenge for novice filmmakers and even seasoned professionals. This festival is all about having fun, being creative, and working together as a team. The exhilarating weekend begins with a kickoff event where teams find out their genres. Recently, Laurika Jude, creator of Paradise 48 Films, sat down with myself to discuss.
Okay, so pretty much I actually participated in a similar competition when I was in college. Back in 2009, I participated in a 24-hour film festival, and same concept where you do have to write, shoot, edit, and score an original short film in just 24 hours. And I thought that this would have been a great opportunity to actually bring to the Virgin Islands, and I've been sitting on it for over 10 years. And as I see emerging talent, and I've seen emerging, creatives, I thought that, this would be a great opportunity to actually put our talent and our creatives on the forefront and showcase, pretty much what we have to offer. So I decided, I participated in this festival back when I was in college. Why not actually, start it? So last year I did the first one, and here we are in the second year.
In addition to their genres, teams are given elements to include in their film. All teams will have to find creative ways to incorporate these elements. Now, the elements force teams to think on their feet and not rely on pre-planned scripts or materials. That means that all creative work, writing, shooting, editing, and scoring must happen during the 48-hour period. Jude shares some of her background that would have led her to this point.
So I went to Full Sail University. I studied film production. I got my bachelor's, and then I later went back in 2015 for my master's in fine arts in film production as well. And I've been a producer for over 13 years, pretty much doing anything ranging from commercials to short films, music videos, pretty much the whole gamut of filmmaking. And I currently am a producer here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, just doing that full time.
Now, the competition starts at 8 p.m. on a Friday and ends on Sunday at 8 p.m. All films must be submitted no later than 8 p.m. on Sunday or face elimination. 1 minute over is too late, organizers said. Once the dust settles and films are submitted, teams can finally relax and get some much-needed sleep. Now, by Wednesday of the following week, a round of eliminations will occur. No more than 10 teams will be chosen to head to the finals. The finalists will have a chance to compete for Best Picture, along with individual awards for Best Director, Best Cinematography, Best Anchor, Actress, and the Paradise 48 Fan 5, and much more.
Okay, so June 16th to the 18th is the filmmaking competition weekend. There's a kickoff event on the 16th where filmmakers, whoever is there in person here in St. Thomas and whoever's joining us virtually in the BVI and St. Croix, they're able to they join the kickoff event, and what we do is we present them with the hidden elements and the genre of their films. Now, to avoid filmmakers making these films in advance, we provide them with hidden elements that they don't find out until that kickoff event. And once they find out what the hidden elements are, their competition starts at 8 o'clock that night. They find out their genres. They go from 8 o'clock until 8 p.m. until Sunday, the 18th, and they have that whole weekend to create these films. They have to turn in their films by the deadline. If they don't turn in their films by the deadline, they're disqualified. And then after that, we do a preliminary judging round where we create a short list of create a short list of the top 10 films, and those top 10 films make it to the 24th, which is the screening and the award show, where we'll have our industry judges actually judge them and be able to determine the top winners of the film festival. So everyone gets different genres. It's randomly chosen. We have a wheel and we spin the wheel, and whatever genre they get, that's what they have to do. Last year, we allowed them to spin the wheel twice, where if they don't like their first genre, they have the option of spinning it again, but they forfeit the first genre. And if the second genre is to their liking, they can keep it. If it's not, then sorry, oh well, you have to kind of keep it then too. But they do get they do get different genres, and yeah, it's done by spinning wheel pretty much.
Additionally, you mentioned the word teams. Is this competition open to single individuals, filmmakers, or like you mentioned, is it more than one team member?
So we've actually had a team of one, which isn't really a team when you think about it, but we've had someone enter by themselves. They wanted to participate, and he just formed his own one-man team, and he participated in the competition. But it's the idea of filmmaking is you're working on a production team. You have multiple persons filling different jobs, and so corporations, if they have different persons in their team, they want to be able to participate, they can. The team could be 2 to 100, however big you want your team to be. That's no problem. We have no limit of that.
Now, for the full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. Viewers, that is it for today's News Roundup. I want to thank you so much for sticking with us. Be sure to follow us for our daily news updates at 284media.com, and of course, like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a beautiful and enjoyable rest of the day. Happy Monday. Goodbye.